Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Buccaneers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Rosen off the play action. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now Rosen on first down. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They go play action. It's Rosen. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting to
goals. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a back. Finna, guarantee those. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell. Getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great...
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And complete to Drake London. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Rosen's throw taken in by Collins. He'll get it inside the 20, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Taylor firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Taylor. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Taylor throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Taylor to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And
he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this pass is caught by London. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Buccaneers 13.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and goal, Rosen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
3rd and goal, Rosen. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
He's got him in. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Terrace Marshall.
75 yards. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open weeks.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Taylor. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 28 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Austin finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Rosen on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen, he finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the interception, here's Taylor finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This is Harris on the draw. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Okay, ready?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
60 back there.
From the 17, Taylor looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll sneak it with Taylor, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
50 Eagles.
Harris running straight ahead, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd down and goal. Taylor looking left sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On the draw, it's Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Another one caught by Collins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Taylor's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. A give to Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action, now Taylor. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Taylor.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Completes it to Austin. And they'll get this down to the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Rosen, he's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Taylor now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That caught by Trimble. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Damian Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now it's Rosen looking. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Play action here with Rosen. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert, alert! Hey!
Rosen will throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Alert, alert, alert! Here we go.
3rd and goal, Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sukup's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now Taylor. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, it's Taylor. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An option handoff given to Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 73 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Be ready. You always got excuses, and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for